Hello guys, Moukass here. So I just wanted to say that I'm completely addicted to the Tomoe scout rifle. This gun is amazing because it does triple damage if you do headshots, but the bullets do very low damage. So it forces you to go for the head, otherwise you feel like you're wasting your ammo. You need an insane amount of bullets to kill a heavy assault with his shield on if you don't do headshots. But if you do headshots, you can drop most targets in 4 shots. This is amazing, and with the high rate of fire, it creates some very fast gameplay where you infiltrate and cloak, do a few headshots and then cloak again. Here I'm using the Nano armor cloaking, which doesn't last long but gives you damage resistance when you're cloaked, so it's perfect for this hit and run playstyle. I also have an EMP Grenade, the Rebel as my secondary, and Nanoweave armor. On the Tomoe I have a 2x scope, extended magazine and the flash suppressor. So this gun has a very interesting damage model. It's very simple, it's the same damage for all ranges. So it's actually very nice to have one less variable. You know you're not gonna do a lot of damage if you do body shots. So it heavily rewards accuracy and it heavily penalizes body shots. So it takes 9 body shots to kill or 4 headshots to kill. And you really feel the difference. Sometimes your targets drop very fast if you go for the head and catch them off guard. And sometimes it takes forever to kill them because you're not doing headshots. So it's much easier to aim for the head when they're standing still or running towards you than when they're running in an angle or running away from you. When they run away from you, it's the worst. You almost cannot hit the head. So this gun has a very satisfying sound. Moderate rate of fire like the NS7 PDW, and a very fast reload if you still have a bullet in the magazine. If you leave no bullet in the magazine, the reload is much longer, so I try to hit the short reload each time so I can re-engage faster. So I feel it's like a mix between a bolt action rifle and the scout rifle, because the time to kill if you do headshots is so short that it's like using bolt action rifles. For example, on steel targets you can almost drop them instantly. So it reminds me of the bolt action playstyle, but at the same time it's an automatic weapon, so it's much more forgiving. If you miss the first half of your magazine, you can still kill a target or even 2 if you do the headshots. The potential is huge each magazine. If you only do headshots you can drop like 5 or 6 targets in one magazine. But it's almost never happened. Usually it's like 1 or 2 targets per magazine and then I have to reload, but the downtime in between is very short. So I feel like I'm playing ultra fast. So that's it guys, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I'll let the video continue with my best clips with this weapon. Have a good day, stay epic, bye bye guys.
Outstanding. Wanna turn Surrender now, maggots, and you will not be harmed!
Never know what hit him.
Yeah, piece of cake.